everybody, it is Hidden Chicks Cosplay here, and today I'm going to be showing you how I made my Kirishima teeth from My Hero Academia. First of all, these are really hard to talk in, so I'm going to take out the bottom ones because I can talk with the top ones pretty well. No, I can't. So I'm going to be showing you how I made these teeth from the materials that I used to how I did it. First off, I want to say thank you to everybody who's supporting me on this channel. This is my first video that will be going up, so Kirishima will be coming out shortly. In the meantime, you will probably see my Leo Valdez cosplay get finished up, which you can see down below. I'm going to link it in the description whenever it comes up. But for now, I'm going to be showing you how I made these. So when making my Kirishima teeth, I used thermoplastic beads. There have been methods that people use from using nails, like fake nails, to making them out of other materials. I knew I wanted to use thermoplastic because I loved the way that they looked, so I was really excited to use it. But I initially bought some really cheap thermoplastic beads from Walmart for like $7, and I was super excited. But these do not work. I could heat them up, but it was yellow tint, and then they weren't moldable at all. It was just kind of pulling apart like stringy plastic. They did not work. So I got a refund on these because they didn't work like they were advertised. And instead I paid an extra $5 and bought a bag of the thermoplastic beads that I used. I ended up using Instamorph beads. These Instamorph beads worked amazingly well. The minute I got these off of Amazon, I could see the difference instantly. Like, they molded to my teeth better. I could actually take the time to mold the beads, and I was able to actually create these in a day. I'm also going to be showing you how I made them because I have a metal wire behind my bottom teeth from when I had braces, and I knew I couldn't put plastic on those, but I really wanted bottom teeth, so I'm going to show you how I made these that didn't interfere with that, so I can still have the bottom teeth. These were super fun to make, so I'm going to be showing you how I made those, and then other ways that you can use the thermoplastic beads to make yourself some other teeth. So not necessarily just this top layer or this bottom layer, but like individual things. So you can have that one tooth. This was my first attempt at like testing a tooth, so it doesn't stay super well, but it's there. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay.
All I used was this bag of Instamorph thermoplastic beads that I got on Amazon for about $12 and a heat gun. So first, all I did was heat up the thermoplastic beads with my heat gun. I put the beads inside this roll of duct tape so that way they wouldn't fly around, and then afterwards I formed them into a small ball / fang shape, just so that way it'd be easier to mold onto my tooth. Making these teeth is actually super simple. All you have to do is take the little ball of plastic that you previously made, push it onto your tooth, and then use the back of your nail or some other tool that you might have and form it into a fang shape. Make sure whenever you're making these, you push the plastic up behind your tooth so that way it has a good space to grip. When I was practicing making these teeth, I didn't do that with this individual tooth, so you'll see it comes loose from time to time. Once it's molded to your tooth, let it cool down plenty before you take it off of your tooth, and you should be good to go. If you have any other adjustments you want to make to the tooth, heat it back up a little bit with your heat gun and put it right back on and continue molding. You'll see that I used scissors from time to time to cut up at the top of this fang. That is because I wanted it to match the shape of my tooth, so that way it didn't cover my gums just in case I gave a big toothy smile, just so it looked more natural. I knew I couldn't make a bunch of individual fangs for Kirishima, so I knew I wanted to make a retainer. To do this, I just took a big ball of the thermoplastic, pushed it flat, and then pressed it onto my teeth, making sure to get up behind my gums very well, and making sure that it molded as flat to my teeth as possible. I was going to add the fangs afterwards once I had the right shape of my teeth. So I let it cool, popped it out, and made sure everything looked right. The rest is pretty much the same. I just formed a little ball of thermoplastic and pushed it onto the retainer. I made sure to heat up the retainer in the same spot that I was going to add the tooth, just so that way they would stick together. Then I used the back of my nail and just formed it into the same tooth shape, waited for it to cool, and then moved on to the next one.
This was also very difficult to demonstrate in video, but when I was making the bottom teeth, so to avoid my wire, I ended up taking plastic, some of the plastic, and folding it over just the molars, and then leaving these as kind of like a mask for the front of the teeth. So when they go in, they're just hooked onto the back, and then they just kind of sit across the front. Now, the only problem with this is the bottom teeth tend to come up more because they're not completely secure, but I can't stress enough, do not put this plastic over braces or any wires that you may have in your mouth. You can still manage with it being a little bit loose. Don't mess up $6,000 worth of braces just for cosplay. It's not worth it. Thank you everybody so much for watching. Thank you everybody so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe down below. If you also have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can leave those down below as well. And check out some of my other videos when they inevitably go up. I am really excited to finally be getting started into YouTube and kind of being able to show my work because I am proud of it. I am very excited to be able to produce cosplay videos because I get so much inspiration from other cosplay YouTubers, and I'm so excited to be a part of that for once. So don't forget to drink your water, go outside, and keep on cosplaying. Bye everybody!